Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Dania and today's topic focuses on the differences between besides and beside. Let's have a look at the first word, which is beside. When do we need to use beside? Beside is basically a preposition that shows a position next to something. What does that mean? Let's have a look at the example to understand the idea much better. She is sitting beside her friends, meaning that she is basically sitting next to her friends. So beside and next to have the same meaning. But you need to be very careful with that. You need to use beside, the one without S. But if we look at the other one, which is besides with S, what does that mean? When you need to add extra information, you can use besides. So as you see in here, besides means extra information, and it has the same meaning as in addition to or apart from. So usually when it comes to adding information to something, we tend to use and, because and is basically the most commonly used one. But when it comes to formal like conversation, or maybe when you need to write an essay or something, you can't keep on using and all the time. So we need to use things like furthermore, moreover, in addition to, a part of, things like that. But now you can even use besides. Alright, but you need to be very careful. You need to add S to differentiate and to make a difference between besides, where you need to add more information, and beside as a preposition, which means next to something. So this is basically the difference between beside and besides. As for now, what we need to do is that we need to look at some examples with explanations to understand the difference between these two quite well. Alright, so let's continue with that. Example number 1. Besides studying, she also works part-time. What does that mean? With the use of S in besides, we are adding more information. So in this case, we know that she is studying, but because we need to add more information to what she's doing besides of studying, which is she's also working part-time. So this is how we can use besides in a sentence. Alright, another one. Example number 2. The cat sleeps beside the fireplace. So we are using beside. What does that mean? We are speaking about the position of the cat. Where does she sleep? She sleeps next to the fireplace. But instead of saying next to, we can use beside. So beside the fireplace, because beside and next to are the same. Alright, now let's have a look at another example. I don't have time to go shopping. Besides, I already have everything I need. What is the meaning, or what is happening in this sentence? If you look at the first part, I don't have time to go shopping. That means I am busy and therefore I don't have time. Also, so besides means also, or on top of that, or in addition, apart from that, furthermore, moreover, I already have everything I need. So what is happening? We are adding more information to what we have just said. So in this case, if you need to add more information, you simply need to add S to beside. This is the only thing. For one more thing that I would like to mention, if you noticed, after the use of besides, we have a comma. So it's like besides, comma, I already have everything I need. Why do we need to use the comma? Because of the subject I, the subject pronoun I. So it is really important for you to use a comma before the subject, especially if you have a subject in the middle of the sentence. And why do we need it actually? You need it so that you will not experience a run-on sentence. What is the meaning of run-on? It means when you keep on adding more and more information without stopping, without using a comma and full stop. So in this case, it considers to be a run-on sentence. I will give you an example. How would you feel if someone starts describing like his weekend by saying, oh, yesterday I went to the beach with my father, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, aunt, grandma, grandpa, and everyone? How would you feel? Like, are you able to catch everything the person says? Well, definitely no. Why? Because the person or the speaker is speaking too fast without stopping, without pausing. So what do we need to do is that when it comes to speaking, we need to pause. We need to keep on taking a few seconds of break. So it would be like, yesterday I went to the beach with my dad, my mom, my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, my neighbors, my dog, and the cat. I mean, for example, all right? Even though it's okay basically to say I went with my relatives and my pets, but I'm just giving you an example. So this is basically the meaning of run-on sentence. And the same thing goes to writing. If you write a paragraph without using commas and full stops, like without using punctuation marks, in this case it is considered to be a run-on sentence, and that is why you need to use punctuation marks in your writing. So back to the example. After linking words, like if you want to use linking words like furthermore, moreover, however, even though, although, these things are called linking words or connectors. Like it is okay to say connectors or linking words, alright? They are just like different names, but the meaning is the same. Anyhow, so if you want to use linking words in your writing, you need to use commas after that. So if you want to say, moreover, comma, I went shopping with my sister, alright? So this is how you use commas before the subject and after the linking word. If you have any questions related to the use of punctuation marks, like how to use them in sentences, what are the rules and things like that, I recommend checking the video that I will be linking in the description box. Basically, I have created one video, I think it was last year, where I explained everything that is related to the use of punctuation marks. However, if you feel that you need more examples and more explanations, just let me know in the comments. So I will definitely create another video with more detailed explanations, alright? Just let me know if you need that. So yeah, back to today's lesson. He stood beside his friend during the graduation ceremony. We are using beside, the one without s. What does that mean? We are speaking about position. So where did he stand? Next to his friend. So in this case, we can use beside because, as I told you, beside has the same meaning as next to. Alright? Now let's move into another example. Besides the rainy weather, comma, you need to use the comma, we had a great vacation. So we are using the comma because of besides and before the subject pronoun. Alright? So in here, besides the rainy weather, we had a great vacation. What is the meaning or what is happening in here? We are adding more information. We are adding more information to the rainy weather. So it's kind of like saying, even though it rained, but still we enjoyed our vacation. Because for some people, experiencing rains during vacations is not something really pleasing, but for others, it can be a good thing. So it differs basically from one person to another. But for this example, because we are adding more information, so we are using besides. Alright, another example. The bicycle was parked beside the garage. So we are speaking about the position of the bicycle. Where was the bicycle parked? Next to the garage or beside the garage. Alright, another one. And I believe it will be the last example of today's video. So in here, the example says, I couldn't attend the meeting, besides I wasn't feeling well. So we are adding more information. The first part, I couldn't attend the meeting. It's like I wasn't able to attend the meeting. At the same time, I wasn't feeling well. So the feeling part is the extra information that we added to the first sentence using besides, the one with S. Alright? So yeah. As for now, we will have a quick summary of what we have just said. You need to use besides to speak about possession. So it's like when you want to say that something is next to something else, you can use beside. As for besides, the one with S, you need to use it to add extra information. So this is basically the difference between beside and besides. I really hope the explanation is very easy for you to understand. If not, just let me know in the comments and I will either respond to your questions in the comments or I will create another video to explain the difference between beside and besides with more examples. Alright, so yeah, this is all. As for the next video, it will be like more into grammar as well. However, if you have other topics that you want me to focus on, just let me know in the comments as well. Alright, so in this case, I wish you a wonderful day and I will be looking forward to having you on the upcoming video. Have a great time and take care. Bye bye.